guys, welcome back to Grovesters, and we have had some good sales this weekend. I am on like my third boxing of taking stuff. I think we're over 30 items that I've got to drop off at the post office tomorrow, and most of it, surprise surprise, is Christmas. So let's get into what we've sold and what we're gonna make a profit on. So first up, I picked up this vintage Santa and Mrs. Claus like sitting on a couch. I think I paid like $1 or $2 for it at the thrift store. And with these type of animated electronics, there's always the possibility that they're not going to work. And unfortunately, this one did not work. And that's kind of the risk you take when you pick up these animated things at the thrift store. Is there's a good chance they ended up there because they're non-working, and most of the time they do work. I have had more success than I've had failures on them, and so that's why I take the risk, is because for $1 or $2 to make a $20-something profit, I think it was worth in the $20 to $30 range if it had been working. I was able to sell it still for $8, so I still made a profit off of it. I didn't lose any money on it. I knew with it, like, just being something sitting, Mr. and Mrs. Claus sitting on the couch, it's pretty cute as just a decoration, like super kitsch, that kind of thing. So luckily somebody did snap it up and I didn't lose any money on it. This one's kind of a fun one. So these Krebs Christmas ornaments, they actually bought this set, and then I had 2 more sets that were just like, the box is different, but they're basically they're the same ornaments. They're like the silvery, creamy, with lace and sparkle, silver pearl with lace. And I had 2 sets like this and one that it was the other way. So they bought all 3 sets. So it's great for me because I'm just going to combine them all into one box and get these all shipped out. So this one's kind of fun. It's a Department 56. It's already pre-wrapped. It's Higbee's Santa, A Christmas Story. It's like a little Santa talking to a little kid. And this was in that big lot of Department 56 stuff. We paid so much for it, and some of the figurines I knew were in there, some I did not. Any of the ones that weren't boxed, I didn't know were in there. So this was like in a house. So I couldn't really account for everything that was in there because it just, I kind of checked over a lot of the first ones and they were all in great shape. So I just kind of took a risk on buying them all. So we actually didn't know there was figurines hiding in any of the stuff, and either did the guy. He kind of just had a big lot of stuff he was trying to get rid of from a hoarder's house. So some of these figurines we just figured like $1 for them, but this one sold for $34.99. So that was a really great surprise to find inside of a house that I was basically buying it for the house. So sometimes it's always fun to get like surprise stuff because you never know what you're going to get in some of these boxes. This one is a Thomas Kincaid Hawthorne Village. It's part of a nativity set. This was from an estate sale, and this I've actually had for over a year. So I picked these up at an estate sale in the summer of 2024. And I sold most of them from that same estate sale. I picked up a lot from there. And for this one, I paid $10 for it. No, $5 for it. I was paying $5 for the small, $10 for the big, which were more like the houses. So it sat for over a year. It's kind of the starter of the set. Obviously, it's like Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. So unless you're trying to start this set, you may not necessarily want them. So out of all the pieces, I think I have like 3 left. And I think I picked up over 20. It may have actually been more than that. It may have been like 30 or something. These sold great last year, like crazy. And so this one sold for $28.80. It's on a sale right now. I have 10% off. So I will take that and get it shipped out. This one was kind of a fun one. I had never heard of this, the Uncle Wiggily game. So it was complete. Everything's in there. It's in great shape. We picked this up for $2 at the thrift store, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. So that's kind of a fun one. And my GameCube sold. So it is an original Nintendo GameCube controller, all the accessories for it. We picked this up with a bundle of games, and so I think I ended up paying like $30 for this if you took out all the games and how much they cost, and like we allocated $5 per game or something like that. But it sold for $98 plus shipping on an offer, so pretty good little pickup for it. And I think that's it for today. I am so tired from shipping all weekend. So let me know in the comments anything that you saw that was cool, that you think was undersold or sold for too much, or if you just have any questions.